and momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to squeak through the pile. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Right side, it's Marsh. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his tight end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it back to him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they have the first points of the game. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Making the adjustment on the play. The run inside. It smothers. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Arch Madness. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On the ground with the counter. Might have a chance. The 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Out wide left, it's Townsend. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Play action, here's Manning. Out wide right, it's Townsend. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Arch to throw. Move to his right. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the point after is good. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throwing, Underwood fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Right side, it's Buchanan. Smashes through the tackle. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays. Game, but you got to stop the run first.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Quick give. It Smothers. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly to the tight end. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Gets the back moving. From the gun. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
With defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Quarterback changing the play. To throw, Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sets his feet. It's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Underwood. Throwing right. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Left side, it's Buchanan. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. He's past the sticks. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the number 23 team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Blue Hens able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Smothers. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Arch is going to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice play by this defense again. And I feel like it's a broken record, doesn't it, guys? Like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
He'll take a deep shot here. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere to go.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going back.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Simon. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's Underwood to throw. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Soft spot in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Again, it's Underwood. Snags it over the middle. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Back to the ground game on the left. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The give to the back. Hard running there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Rocket. Touchdown Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make it. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Caught. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the grab. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is
looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Manning still looking to his right. He throws into the middle of the field. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Got it near midfield. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Here's Underwood. On the move, he fires. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Right side, it's Smothers. He is it! Touchdown, Texas! On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They'll snag it just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
To the air. It's Underwood. It's complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Drops back on 1st down. Fires left. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a